And here I was, the fool, kept in the dark, oblivious to everything. I pulled the food toward me, even though I had no appetite. For the sake of the baby, I forced myself to take a few bites. However, the moment the smell of the meaty steak hit me, I doubled over, violently nauseous. The retching would not stop, and with each heave, the pain in my lower abdomen grew sharper. Suddenly, I felt a warm, wet sensation between my legs. Glancing down, I saw small spots of blood seeping through my pants. Panic gripped me. Could that be a sign of a miscarriage? No matter how disappointed I was in Ashton, the baby was something I had fought so hard for. I could not lose it now. I grabbed my phone and tried to head downstairs to drive myself to the hospital, but as soon as I opened the door, the pain in my abdomen became unbearable. My legs gave out, and I slid down the wall. I had been feeling unwell all morning and had spent most of the day at the hospital for tests. After that, I rushed back, convinced Ashton would come home to celebrate our anniversary, and spent all my energy preparing dinner and the cake. Thinking maybe I could be having low blood sugar, I desperately reached for my phone to call 911, but my vision started to blur. I even felt too weak to press the buttons. Just then, I heard the sound of a door opening. My neighbor stepped out and, seeing my condition, rushed over in shock. "What happened?" he asked, supporting me. Relief washed over me as I requested him to take me to the hospital. After the tests, the doctor confirmed it. I was showing signs of a miscarriage. He prescribed a bunch of medications and spoke to me in a serious tone. "You really need to take care of yourself. This pregnancy isn't stable yet, so you can't afford to be too stressed or overworked." Seeing the worried expression on my neighbor's face, I explained to the doctor, "He's not my husband. My husband's away. On a business trip," I added. The doctor nodded and went over some other precautions. "Make sure you share all this with your husband. He needs to start learning how to take care of a pregnant woman." I gave a bitter smile. Oh, I was sure Ashton was good at taking care of someone. It was just a pity it was not me. As I was told I needed to be hospitalized for a few days to stabilize my condition, Will Young, my neighbor who had driven me to the hospital, was incredibly helpful, running back and forth to take care of all the paperwork. "Clara, don't you want to give your husband a call?" Will asked. My hand paused mid-sip. "There's no need. I'm planning to file for divorce." Will let out a surprised, "Oh," his expression momentarily awkward. Feeling bad for bringing it up, I said, "Sorry, I shouldn't have brought that up with you." Will simply gave me a bright, reassuring smile and waved it off. "Don't worry about it." His reaction made me think about Ashton. It had been a long time since Ashton treated me kindly. Whenever we talked, he either seemed impatient or gave me an irritated glare. It felt like every time I tried to say anything, he acted like I was a bother, questioning or doubting him. Just then, the buzz of my phone pulled me from my thoughts. It was a message from Ashton, and he had sent a photo of an ugly scarf. "I got you a birthday present. Are you happy now?" When I noticed the brand logo on it, I immediately checked Ruby's social media. Sure enough, I found her latest post flaunting a brand new Hermes bag. The post read, "I'm feeling sick from the pregnancy, but there's nothing a new bag can't cure. Thanks for the gift, Ash," I sneered. The scarf was just one of those cheap accessories that came with a luxury bag. It was probably too ugly for Ruby to keep, so Ashton re-gifted it to me like it was something special. I typed back, "I don't need